Hey guys, the NBA retro season has begun. We have two games under our belt. The first game period was the Monday through Thursday game period, which was a little short because the NBA season really didn't kick off until Wednesday. So most players only played one game, and so we saw scores either be really bad or really good because it was all based on one game. This weekend's game period, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday game period, is going to be a little different because most players are going to play more than one game, so the averages are going to play more into the scenario. And as the first week or so rolls on here, from here on out, we're going to get a clearer picture of who's going to be the better teams and just basically we're going to get a better idea of who really has a great team. But obviously, there were some impressive performances here in the first game period. The Rockets had a great week. The Warriors again had a great. I keep saying week, but I mean period. The Kings were a mid, kind of a middle of the pack team last year, and they had a very nice opening. The Nuggets also, the last place team last year, they rose to a 2-0 record. Of course, that had a lot to do with the rookie Victor Wembanyama of San Antonio. So look for better things in the future from the Nuggets. Showtime was in the final last year. In fact, they won the championship. So as expected, they're out to a good start. The Poway Eagles, my brother's team, nice little start for them. The Copperheads, nice game, but they're 1-1. But anyways, those are your 2-0 teams. And as I said before, these things are going to change as the season goes on. It was just a one-game sample for most players. But what I came here to talk about today mostly was how to make free agent signings. Okay, there's 2 days that we sign free agents in this league. It's Monday and Friday. That's the beginning of each new game period. The deadline to get your free agents in is noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. You have to get your free agent claims in by then. Here's how to make a claim if you're not familiar with the process. You go over to players, and then you, let's say, just pick 3 guys that you want to sign. Let's go with 3. Continue to drop here. It'll take you to your team's homepage. And let's say you want to sign 2 different free agents during this period. In this case, you're looking at a guard, and a forward. Let's say you want to let go of one of your guards. Let's go with Jordan Hawkins, the rookie. Okay, you submit this. Submit it again. It'll tell you what you've done. Hit OK. Or you can either go with more claims. So now you have a group, basically. Alec Burks, Kobe White, Torrey Craig. That's part of group 1. And if you sign one of these guys, you're going to waive Jordan Hawkins. Let's say you want to add a second free agent that week. There's 2 different positions you want to address, perhaps. Go back over here to the free agents. We're submitting another claim. Or you could have just went back to your to players and done the same thing. But let's go with Gallinari, Crowder, and Drew Smith on this one. Continue to drop. You would pick a different free agent or a different player from your roster to waive. The first guy we picked was Jordan Hawkins. In this case, because we want to sign 2 free agents, you'd want to pick another contingent waiver. Let's go with Bullock and submit that. It'll ask you to confirm it. And okay. So now on your team page, you have this pending transactions right here. As you can see, pending transactions. Go here to the drop-down menu. It's going to show you all your pending transactions. Now, it's all, as you can see, the group here, it's all group 1, right? And there's 6 in that party, in that group. Now, let's say you want to sign 2 free agents. In this case, right now, the way it is set up, this guy will be the first one selected for you if he's available, and they'll waive Jordan Hawkins, and you're done because that was part of your group. If he wasn't there and Kobe White was there, same thing. Let's say they all go through and nobody gets signed. You don't sign anybody. None of these guys get waived. This also might be your plan where you're like saying, okay, I want to waive Hawkins in case I sign one of these guys. But let's say all of them are gone. Well, I don't want to waive Hawkins anymore. I want to waive Reggie Bullock for these guys. That could be something you're doing. I'm just showing you what can be done and how to do it. So let's say you wanted two free agents. You want one from this group and you want one from this group. You could even duplicate these players into the second group, but I'm going to create a second group right now, just doing this. I don't think I hit the number right. There it is. I see it now. Right there. Okay, so now they're all in group two. It kept moving the guy that had a one up to the top. I see what happened there. Okay, so you just submit that. And now you have two groups of free agents, as you can see. You could sign up to two free agents using this system because now you have a party of three in group two. You have a party of three in group one. Once you sign one of these people from this party in group one and Jordan Hawkins is waived, this is done. It moves on to the next group when your pick comes up next. And you only get one pick at a time. Let's say you had the first pick, you pick, you don't get your two picks before other teams get a pick. You pick one, then everybody else gets a chance. And then when it comes back around to you, it goes to group two. And if these players are still available, you might sign one and you would waive this player. It's pretty much that simple. I just wanted to go over this for you guys. We could also do like another group if we wanted to. We could add more players. Just go to Ross or players and pick more players. You could make a group three, perhaps. I mean, you can see where it's going, right? I think you guys understand. You're basically making free agent bids in groups. And this is how you can get a little bit more exact about who you're going to waive, contingent on who you're going to sign. And you can also determine whether or not you sign one free agent or multiple free agents at the beginning of a game period. And again, the free agent days are Monday and Friday, 12 noon, 3 Eastern. Have to get your picks in, get your groups all settled up, get all your strategy down, use this system. You could change this guy, say, over to group 2 if you wanted to. And it would still waive Jordan Hawkins for these two guys, but this would be changed to group 2 where Reggie Bullock was the free agent to be, or the player to be waived, contingent. You understand? You see how that works? Move this back to 1. Submit. Now it's Reggie Bullock that gets waived if he's signed. Let's try it again. Let's move it back over to group 2. It just keeps moving the players up. I see what's going on. I keep messing that up, but you get it. They move your players as you change these groups right here. Crowder, I'm changing. You get the gist of it, I think. At any rate, this is how it works. I would do it simple. I wouldn't fiddle around with it like I just did. Just keep it simple for yourself. Make a group, settle on who you're going to waive in that group, and then move on to another group and settle on who you're going to waive contingent on signing those players. And Monday and Friday are the transaction periods. I'm going to stop ranting like a fool now. Enjoy the games, guys. I'll do a lot more videos like this as the season progresses. We'll be talking a little bit about some potential rule changes. Not rule changes, really, but I want to, I want you guys to read this message board, forum, post, whatever, about, being able to change guys who are forwards in this league, but maybe change them to center if you have a shortage of centers. There's going to be some stipulations to do that. I've outlined everything in this post. You might read through it when you have the chance. It's a real simple proposal here. Just something to think about because I don't want anybody to get in a situation where they have an empty spot because of injuries. Say you have only two centers and both of them get hurt. You're required to field one center as part of your best ball lineup. You have 8 guys, a flex position, 1 center, 3 guards, 3 forwards. Let's say all your centers are injured. You're going to have a 0 for that center spot. I don't want that to happen. So maybe going into the season, you might change a guy who is like at least 235 pounds and 6'9" and above to a center position. I think that should be fine if you want to do that. But we're going to talk more about that in the future. But that's it for now. I'm going to stop ranting. Enjoy the games this week. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy the season.